Let's start with your reading, Taurus. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future, and then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Okay. All right. The main energy for you today is the Hermit. And what I see you doing over here is watching things as they unfold. You are observing a situation or someone by staying on the sidelines for now. Overall, here you're feeling the need to think about the situation by detaching a little from the emotional side of it. And it's true, many times we think that something is happening in a specific way or that someone is behaving in a specific way, but that belief is really much rooted into our emotional energy, which can cloud the truth at times. And right here, you're just wanting to know what's really going on here so that you can also start managing your expectations when it comes to this. So let's see what this message is about. In the recent past, we have Temperance in the Seven of Pentacles. Definitely a situation that required a lot of your patience. Right here we see that things were really working out. When the Seven of Pentacles was upright, you've seen the results of something that you potentially invested into and something you created expectations around. But just when things started to look promising, stable, and long term, something got in the way. And it brought imbalance. It brought a lot of imbalance into the situation. It created an overall setback that you were not expecting. And this is where the troubles potentially begin. We'll come back to this to see why the situation evolved this way. In the present, we see all of that emotional energy that you are trying to detach from right now. We have a lot of cups, and we have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. There is still a lot of love over here, a lot of it. Something is changing also really fast, and it will show you that someone wants to make things right, wants to open up, but they have no idea where to start. It feels like the two of you are on the same page as far as what this should be or could have been, but cannot unblock the current dynamic. It's true that many times it's easier to hurt someone than telling them that you love them or that you miss them. And the inability that I see here is related to the fact that someone is very much scared to open up and be vulnerable. We'll see what else you should know about the situation in the present. Now, in the near future, Four of Wands, the Hierophant, that is definitely an important union in the future. Potentially a reunion for some of you, happiness, and a brand new beginning in love as well. Someone here with the number 4 comes in with stability and determination. It's going to be a sudden change, and someone or the overall situation is really going to surprise you over here. But is this going to be something long term? We'll have to look into it. So let's start clarifying. And let's begin with your recent past. Let me move this a little closer. All right. Okay. Wow. All right. Right here we have the Fool, the Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and look at this, the Queen of Cups. The situation, the current situation with all these cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, is very much something that it's almost like a never-ending cycle in between the two of you. A lot of emotions, a lot of things to say, a lot of things to communicate, but a fundamental inability to communicate those emotions and to build on top of that strong bond that the two of you really do have. I see that someone here went in with all the love, with all the best intentions, but then at some point they changed their approach. This Wheel of Fortune is showing us a wheel that keeps turning and turning, and it keeps changing things on you. It feels like someone here put a pause to this because they felt an inner conflict. Whoever this is, deep down, they know that they want this. It's absolutely clear. But something was blocking them to explore this connection 100%, to open up 100% to this. And so with the Fool, you started seeing someone a little bit more immature, someone who didn't feel as reliable as they did in the past. And this really created a chain reaction of events, because eventually you both started holding back and raising walls for fear of being hurt. It's a domino effect. It's this snowball getting bigger and bigger coming down the mountain. They started being very absent. They started making you feel lonely even when they were standing right next to you. And overall, maybe someone has started to have secrets and things to hide. Overall, I see that there is a beautiful connection here, but an inability to take it to the next level. And that escalated into something that really didn't need to happen in between the two of you. So let's see where this is taking you in the present, though, and let's clarify the current energies. Okay. 5 of Wands, the Hanged Man, obviously. Okay, this is unexpected with the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles over here. And let me tell you why in a second. But first of all, I see that there is an overall need for balance over here. Balance in between the two of you, balance in between how this person feels inside and what they actually do. Balancing between the heart and the mind. With that 5 of Wands, it's clear that there is a conflict, and whatever the situation has turned out to be today, it's not how this person wants it to be long term. So what I see is that overall, with the Hangman showing up over here, regardless of what this person has said or done, they still don't see a future without you. They cannot envision themselves in the future without you. They think in their heart, at least, that this is still very much temporary. And they tell themselves that the situation is going to change so that they can start feeling better and they can stop feeling that urge to perhaps reach out and to take this action that with the Ace of Wands, someone absolutely wants to take. But again, this is not something that is sustainable long term, not at all. When you hide these feelings, when you hide these intentions, eventually, just like a pressure cooker without the ability to let out the steam, it's going to explode and something is going to happen. Ace of Wands, but especially this Ace of Swords over here. Unexpected information, unexpected message that will bring a lot of clarity. So let's immediately switch to the near future energy and let's see what that is going to be about. Now we see the 6 of Pentacles, the Magician, and that 5 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords over here. By the way, Knight of Cups, you know, whatever is happening right now in the present, it's just energy that it's brewing and it's growing to be what it's going to be in the future very soon. Someone wants to take action and eventually, you know what? They will, obviously, over here. We see the 6 of Pentacles. We see the Magician, someone proactive, someone who wants to give back to you things that they have held back to themselves instead, whether it is information or love, everything that you've given them back there with your investment. But I have to admit that you seem very, very confused over here with this 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords, and mainly because you're wondering to yourself, how does someone go from 0 to 100? This just feels too good to be true. And you are not able to immediately trust this person because the motivations behind this move are still not clear or not clear enough. So I still see you with this main energy, the hermit, wanting to take your time, wanting to look at the situation from a more logical standpoint, perhaps trying to find an explanation as to why this person is doing this now. And it's doing this way overall. You are standing on the sidelines to see what they're going to do. And what will they do? How far they will go to show you how they really feel. Is this actually too good to be true? Or is this something that really determines a new chapter into this connection? So let's keep going with the reading and let's find out, Taurus. So far, we've seen that there is a world of messages and energies underneath the surface that you don't know about, but that you will soon. Action is going to be taken. And before this happens, just make sure to understand what it is that you want and understand what it is that you do not want at this point. As long as you know that whatever comes your way, it's going to be beneficial to you, regardless of the motivations, regardless of the intentions that this person might have. But let's see more into this incoming energy to understand what it is that you should actually expect from this person in the near and distant future as well. Also, we will look into what else is coming your way in the next few months that you should absolutely know about today. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, Taurus, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning and every Wednesday morning in order to select people and confirm the selection. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Taurus. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the Fool, once again coming up in your reading. And what we see overall here is that you have a time coming up in which you're going to feel a lot of different emotions. This is really going to take you through a new beginning, regardless of what is going to happen with this person. Whatever is coming in is going to change you and it's going to change your situation for good. But with the Fool, I still see you wondering, is this too good to be true? How is this happening all at once right now? What is there that I might be missing out on? What is this person hiding? What are their real intentions? Should I just walk away and forget about all of this? Overall, you don't know where this is going to take you, but hey, look at this. These cards following the Fool are absolutely beautiful. We see that overall you're moving towards a time of fulfillment and a time in which you're going to feel seen, appreciated by the people who potentially in the past instead failed to see how special you were and how special the connection that they had with you was. So we clearly have a lot of unexpected events coming your way. Let's see what this is going to be. First of all, let's clarify the Fool and let's try to understand what type of energies you should expect from this person in the near future. And then we will look into what this Nine of Cups and Six of Wands entails for the next few months. All right. Wow. Expect a lot of honesty. Expect someone who's going to say things that they have really been wanting to say for a long time without finding the way to really externalize all of their emotions. But now here it is, and they're being straightforward with this. This is not you reading in between the lines. So what is this? First of all, what we see is